Alright, happy New Year's. I'm gonna do this in one take, so if I'm stuttering and whatnot, just bear with me. I'll try timestamp it, but I'm gonna give you all the information you need to know about Dragon Ball Legends revolving the New Year's events and sales and summons. Everything you want to know will probably be answered in this video, so watch the whole thing. But yeah, let's get into it. There's no point in me holding you up. The first thing I'm gonna get into is the summons. The summons, there's all these banners coming out, right? But what you probably know about what you probably want to know about the most is the Ultra banners and the New Year's Rising banners. So right now you're probably logged in, you're like, what the hell, why aren't the banners there? And the reason the banners aren't there is because we are working in Japan time. So whatever country you're in, assuming you're not in Japan, you probably won't be because I'm an English speaking person. The banners don't drop until Japan time, New Year's. So it says here on all of the banners, 1st of January 00000, but that is JST, Japan Standard Time. I think that's what it stands for. In the UK, that's 3 PM. So that's in about 7 hours from when I'm recording this, but from reset, I believe it's 8 hours. That's not me doing maths, that's just what I've been told, but it makes sense given that it's New Year's for them. This is a Japanese game. So all of these Ultra banners, Rose, Kid Buu, Broly, UGB, USG, USV, Hit, Kaioken Goku, and UVB, including the New Year's Rising banner, will all be coming out at 3 PM UK time, or New Year's for Japan, which is obviously 0 JST on the 1st of January 2024. That's the big misconception that people are talking about right now regarding why aren't the banners here. They're gonna give a CC for the issues. Yes, the game was lagging at the start, but it's fine now. But the banners are not there for good reason, because they're meant to come out when the New Year's actually happens for Japan. So just keep that in mind. As to why the banners aren't there now, but they'll be there later today. So just keep your eyes out, convert the times that I've told you. But again, UK 3 PM. I don't know what time that is where you are, but for UK that's JMT. So yeah, let's move on to the next stuff. So I already just touched on the Ultras. They're not dropping on multiple one banner. So do you see how they've advertised it? I don't know why they've done that. It's literally just 3 separate banners, but advertised in one pool, and they just split it into 3. So it's just Grand Resurgence, and this is kind of like Powerful Opponents. Grand Resurgence, this is basically Fusion Warriors, and then Grand Resurgence, I don't know what the hell this is, because the only thing all of these 3 are is Super. But yeah, Hit and Kaioken, I guess they're Universe Rep, but UVB, they're so random. But it's just showing you when they're going to start. So again, Japan time, you see all the banners here, all your questions are being answered regarding the summons. All of these Ultras, they're just going to be individual banners. They're not going to be one banner with multiple Ultras. So you see how I've shown you this Grand Resurgence, these 3 won't be on the same banner. They'll be on their individual banners, and nothing's going to change about that. Hence what I've showed you here. So you should expect basically the same rates that we've always had. So if I open up the Rose banner, it's the same 4-step format, which is actually quite difficult to actually pull an Ultra on. You already know that UI is still here, but then the rates are pretty much going to be similar to what they usually are. So you don't have to worry about anything in regards to that. But this is just advertisement. Don't worry about it being labeled together. That should also clear up some confusion on why there's multiple Ultras on one image. It's not multiple, it's not one banner, it's multiple banners. Cool, let's move on to the next thing, the Happy Bags. I don't have the prices on me, but similar to how I said the banners drop out 3 PM UK time, or JST New Year's, Japan New Year's, the Happy Bags will drop. The Happy Bags, they're pay to win. I'm going to tell you that straight away, they're pay to win. But some of the things in the Happy Bags will be given to you for free. So for example, some of the tickets, not these VIP ones though, but if we scroll down to the bottom, I think there's like regular tickets that you can get to summon on the New Year's Rising banner. If I actually bring up the New Year's Rising banner, I think that would make the most sense. So we're over here. Yeah, New Year's Rising banner. On this banner, they give you some tickets in game, and I think those missions will appear at 3 PM. From my knowledge, that's what happened previously in the past, but don't quote me on that. If there's no missions, there should be like some tickets that you can get, and you can also spend Chrono Crystals to summon on this banner and have a chance to get a lot of the units that are released this year. So we got Goku and Bardock in the festival, Beast in the festival, Evil Ken festival, Pycon just before, Goku Youth before, Super Saiyan Goku before, Cell before, Anniversary, Orange Piccolo, Gamma 1 and 2 anniversary, then these 3 were before the anniversary. So these are all the 2023 releases. These are also unfeatured ones, the 1% Sparkings that we also got this year. So in general, the New Year's Rising banner is probably the most valuable thing you can summon for. Of course, you're not guaranteed to get something that you want, but you're going to get a 2023 unit, which is what's good about it. So that goes into the Happy Bags, which I was just talking about. Let me go back into it. So there's multiple Happy Bags, right? We got the legendary pack. The legendary pack is super expensive. If I remember, it's going to be like £90 or something, which is like $100. In total, if you want to buy everything, it's like $300, $350, £300. So it's super expensive. It's not cheap, but it's very high value. So you can see here 1000 Z power, and you can buy this twice, this bag twice. 1000 Z power, tickets, New Year's Rising card, get a Legend Limited character exchange. You can check all of this in game as well in the exchange shops and whatnot. I don't think everything's here yet, but don't quote me on that as well. 150 Chrono Crystals, slot removers, 700 slot removers, 600, which is crazy by the way. 600 is not a small amount. 700 energy, soul exchange medal. The fragments are super good, and 400 skip tickets, and you can buy that twice. So everything I showed you here, double that. This next one here, the gold bag, you can buy this twice. Everything here twice. So you get the VIP tickets, right? Those are very, very valuable. They're gonna be like in a pack where it's like 10 Legends Limiteds that you can pull at once. 10, a whole multi, every single unit is gonna be a Legend Limited. Banner is stupid valuable, especially if you're buying these. So this is probably what you're gonna want the most. You're gonna wanna buy 2 of these to get the VIP tickets. But cool. You also get some more New Year's Rising tickets. These will be the ones that are like available for missions. Some of them, not a lot, but some of them. New Year's Rising card, 11 by the way of those tickets. Legend Limited character exchange ticket gold, Chrono Crystal 150, 400 slot removers, 700 energy, 50 soul exchange, fragment 50, and 300 skip tickets, and you can buy this twice. That's the gold bag. So we've got legendary gold bag, then here we got the silver bag, this one here, some more tickets, 8 card, slot remover 300. You're gonna get a bunch of stuff. Like the resources are actually insane. A lot of them will just go to gift box, and just make sure to check before they expire. A lot of things expire in a long amount of time, but not everything. So keep that in mind. But this you can only buy it once. And then there's a blue bag, which is the cheapest bag. 2 tickets, 100, 100 gold bells, and soul exchange and skip tickets. If I was to give you a rough estimate of prices, the blue bag is probably going to be like £8, so maybe like $10. This one here might be like 24, so that'll be like £24, maybe $25, $30 maybe. This next one here will be like maybe $60, £50, this gold one. And then this one here will probably be like 100, so $100 maybe, north of that. So yeah, that's just an estimate though. That's from my memory of the previous years. Of course, prices go up over time, so don't expect prices to be the same. That's just something I should pretty much just point out. And of course, it's all for the New Year's Rising banner. I've already showed you the characters on the banner. Maybe I should just show you one more time to keep your memory refreshed. All the 2023 sorry, new characters. Okay, so now the next thing we need to get into, we just got into the happy bags, and pretty much all of this stuff is just all of the extra stuff that you can get. You can see you can get some characters from the exchange tickets, which is good. I'm going to be grabbing 17, no cap. But yeah, let's move on. We've got some sales, yeah. This is just New Year's Rising stuff as well, just more of what I just showed you revolving around the characters. We got some sales, again, for the pay to wins. These are just some Chrono Crystals that you can get. You can purchase 7,777 Chrono Crystals to use in summons and restore energy. Special discount. This is special sale, limited to 1 time per player. This must be like a lucky number or something. I see 777 in casinos, but I don't go to casinos, but everyone should know, like in like movies and stuff like that. Cool, that's pay to win, so I don't need to go into it in detail. The Ultra Bonanza, if you don't know what the Bonanza is, it basically just gives you higher rates when summoning. I mean, with equipments, not summoning, with equipments. Oh my god, that could have been bad. So yeah, when you're upgrading, you see this one, let's say this equipment maxes out at 35%. You might usually, on average, when you're rolling, get 24%, 25%, right? On the Bonanza, it would go up. So you'd be getting more like 26%. You get an extra bonus, which you can see. The Ultra Bonanza is just a label from what I've seen, but it's very good time to upgrade your equipment. So you see there's already a lot of slot removers in everything that I showed you. If you're upgrading your equipment, this is probably the best time to do so, because you'll be getting higher rates on your slots. If you want to get a godly equipment or red slots on the first slot, because a lot of people would be saying they get unlucky, this is the best time to do so, because you're not going to get luckier than you will in a Bonanza. The Bonanza happens like once a month. It's been happening a lot in the festival, and right now it's the Ultra Bonanza. It's probably going to be the last one until the end of January, so take advantage of it right now. You've got from the 20, it says the 29th, but I don't think so, but it ends on the 10th, so let's just say it ends on the 10th. That's what you need to know. It's on right now, so take advantage of that. It says here 31st. Okay, this was just the news. I thought so. 31st, 3 p.m. JST, so it's already happened. That's a reset. You see how this is 3 p.m. and the other ones were 0000. You gotta read. And it ends on the 10th of January, so just bear that in mind. And then the last thing, the New Year's raid. So this is just a factor of you actually just playing the raid. There's multiple raids and this lasts for a long time. I think it's like 16 days. I can actually bring up my phone for this. So you can see here in the middle, you got 16 days to play all these raids. There's 5 raids and they give you 300 CC each, and each raid has its own exchange shop. So I've already played the Rose one quite a bit, and you can see I've made the bench. What you want to do is make sure to actually have your bonus characters on. So if I'm applying the bench, right, have bonus characters on and change EX, Sparking and Ultras on. You want them 3 on. Then these are going to be the characters that are going to give you higher drop rates. So let's go back to the other screen and let me show you what I mean. If you scroll down, that's just showing you rewards and stuff. You can see each raid boss has bonus drops. Look, drop amount up, and you're going to be getting medals. The medals you can use in the exchange shop, which I'm also going to show you in a second. But here are the drops for every single boss. So for the Rose one type of, he's purple, so you want to use yellows, and then for every other one you can just make sense of it depending on who you're using. So those are the units that you need. But if I show you, every time you get runs, you get medals. I'm not going to do one right now, but if I go to reward, you can see, where is it? You get these. They're gift bag purple things, but they're equivalent to medals. You go to the exchange shop. In the exchange shop, there's the exchange shop section for the New Year's gift raids. You can see in the Rose one, I've already bought the CC, but there's Z power. I also advise you don't use the Z power until the final days, because in the New Year's Rising banner, you might just be able to actually, you know, pull units that you might have used Z power on. So you want to prioritize your Z power well. So don't buy anything until like the final days is what I would do. But you've got a lot of time, 16 days to capitalize on all of these raids. You will be grinding, and it's not going to be like this throughout the year until maybe the anniversary. So if you need resources for the year, this is the best time to do so. I advise you pretty much get to sweating this game, but of course it's up to you. But I think that's everything revolving the update. I guess there is missions I could show you, like if you're wondering how you can get this 600 LL, it's by playing the raid. The raid will give you these mission clears, and for every one you clear, you get one of these. So you see I've done the first one, it says 1 out of 5, but there's 2, 3, 4, 5. There's also these down here, but you won't get to do them until you do the Z power. Then I guess to end off the video, the only other thing that's come out is Beerus, the free-to-play Beerus. So let me actually just change this to Sparking so it's easier to find. It should be at the bottom. Here we go. So yeah, that pretty much closes out the video. I think that's everything revolving the update. That should be everything you need, every question you need answered. Hopefully it was useful, hopefully it was helpful. Press the subscribe button, man. My name's Akashi, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy New Year's, all of you guys. Have a good New Year 2024. Hey, that's all I've got to say, man. Take care.